our fence project is done.
Okay, so we're about to start building the fence, by ourselves in the backyard. We don't have a fence because we put the ropes there in the border, the property lines. Now bought the supplies today. This is the first video, and there will be many more. I'm gonna open this, and you can see the supplies. I'm driving. Are you home? Are you putting the belt on? Okay, now drive.
Bro, go drive. Daddy comes inside. Please. Daddy comes inside.
Okay, I'll come later. First, you drive.
Run.
Okay, so here are all the lumbers. These are the vertical fence boards. They come in 12 feet. These are 1 by 6 by 12, so you can cut in the middle and they become 6 feet each, and then you put them. These are all same thing. Then we have these are the middle supports. So they come in a 2 by 4 by 12. Again, you have to put them horizontally, and I guess we're gonna have to cut them in the middle also. Then we have the big posts. These are 4 by 4 by 8. And then we have the bigger ones. These are 6 by 6, which we're planning on putting on the corners. So I have about 50 plus of this, 27 of these, and then about 9 posts. And we're putting a fence that's about 108 linear feet. I think it's 40 in one side, 40 in the other side, and then 25 or something like that in the middle. And then one side will be blocked, the other side will be a gate. So alright, so we're gonna start unloading them. Okay, so we're in the process of digging our first hole today. We're trying with this manual hole digger, post hole digger. This is available at Lowe's, and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work too well, then we're gonna rent this the power auger from Home Depot, which actually we have a reservation to pick it up tomorrow. But so we're just gonna try to see how this works today. It's gonna be our first hole. There you go. This is an action. Digging the hole. This works like so. This is the throttle. Okay, I'm back. So we finished up digging the holes on this side. 1, 2, they're all 21 to 22 inch. 3, 4, these and these. The machine is actually pretty good, but you gotta be careful when you hit the rock or the clay, because it goes really crazy. And there's one right here in the corner where we want to put the 6 by 6. So sometime we're gonna have this rock right there. Yeah, that's the challenge. I'm gonna dig through it or dig around it, but look at that hard rock. This is a corner post, so we need at least 24 inches there. So we're struggling with this, and the machine, the auger doesn't work here because you gotta do it manual. Take these rocks out. There you go. So we're struggling with this now. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate how to use the auger today. Although we pretty much dug all the holes, so we're just finishing them up. Maybe gain 1 or 2 more inches in each of them. You don't have to do this manually. Put it in there, you hold it tight, it's on up butter, and then you pull just like a lawnmower. Yeah. Rock. came out. And you can see right there. There's the hole. I'm just gonna show this. You can see the hole. And so that's pretty much digging the hole. Are you enjoying working with this? Okay. So we did install some posts, and we're gonna try to finish up all the posts today. So instead of regular concrete, we're using this stick post. These are $18, $19 a pack, and before they're ready to be used. So the way to use this is there are two compounds inside, and you have to mix them, and they give you an arrow. So you roll it towards the arrow like this. And roll it until it raptures inside. It will break. There you go. Then you have to mix it up. You must have gloves for this. Cut it in the corner. Let me see. Hold it a little bit this way. This way. Yeah, perfect. Let's turn like that. Okay, so we put the post mix, and you can see it already started expanding. This works instead of the concrete mix. And the post. Yeah, it is. That's our first post. And there is a beautiful moon in the sky. Okay. Okay, so you're done with the auger. All the holes are done. So you're gonna return this to Home Depot now. Babe, can you take it apart? It's so easy to just take this block, and then you just take the auger out. Basically.
Down it like that.
That's it. And there is the engine. It's made by Honda.
And then you put
And
this
so
one
back there is
back.
just a lock when you put the auger. And it's very fuel efficient. In case you want to know, it's like, hardly 3 to 4 liters of gas. You can get 20 holes done. And there is the auger. And there is the machine.
That's 8 by 8.
This is 8 by 8. Yeah, so it's 8 by 8. That means that's the diameter.
8 by 8 is
Yeah,
4 by 4 posts.
And even 6 by 6 if you wiggle it a little bit left and right. So that's what it is. And the supplies. So you put the 6 by 6, the thicker ones on the corners. Then if you want, you can continue putting the 6 by 6 in between, or you can choose to put 4 by 4. It really depends. You don't wanna. We put like 6-foot gap in between the post, and we also did this side of our deck on our own. It was all the way on here, but then we reinstalled it. Alright, so shakes and shakers. Hi. So there was some rain this morning, so it took a break. We had breakfast, awesome, and kids went to school, so that was the chance to watch the movie. There's this new movie called Dune, science fiction. It's actually pretty good. It's 2.5 hours, so we watched a little bit of it. Anyway, so rain gone away. Now we came back to this. So we're going to put the horizontal side beams, the support beams right now. That's what we're working on. And so there will be 3 of them, one here, one up top, right there, and then we put the vertical boards. Okay, so you're working on this right now. Do it. Okay, I think so. So these are the 12 feet lombards that we bought. They're 5 by 4, 612. So we cut them in half, but you can't just do 6 feet by 6 feet because there will be fraction of differences between the post, and you really have to get an exact measurement of this. Since you're putting this in between, in the middle, and you gotta put these screws kind of like from the sideways and this ways, like this. So you have to get a good measurement of this, and they're not gonna be identical, they're not gonna be equal. So you have to take the measurement between each pole and cut them accordingly. Okay, so we're back to this. Today is the 4th day. Actually, it's about 12:30 right now, and we haven't done any work since morning. It's been cold. Anyway, so this is, you can see we put this up. This is from yesterday, and I want to explain something to you. So you have to put basically one at the bottom, middle, and top. Those cross beams, horizontal, they kind of, and then you screw the fence board on them, right? And these are the things. These are actually, you can see they're pretty thick. I think they're 1/4 by 6, and they come in 12 feet. You show you from the other side. So this is the outside of the fence. So when you put these cross boards, you have to put them. You can put them. You don't want to put them all the way outside or all the way inside, and maybe just like a little bit in between half of the outside half. So right here, because you're gonna put these screws from the corners. It's right there, and they kind of go in an angular way. This one here. Then you're gonna put some from one for here, so 3 screws, and then here the same thing. What goes from here and here. So, and they have to be pretty tight and pretty well installed and stuck to the corner post and the middle post. And there is our little assistant, Amir. Amir, can you say hi? Amir, say hi to the hi. What are you doing, Amir? Are you helping your parents?
Yeah.
What are we building? We're building a fence. What are you building? And what are you doing? You're helping us?
Yeah.
You're a good boy. Look at that, you're so strong. So you can't have them all. You can't have them all in exact same 6 feet length because of the ground is not even. So you may want to have like 2 or 3 piles of different lengths. So like for example, these I have here is like a little less than 6 feet. They're about 59 and a half. Then I have this other pile. They're exactly 6 feet each one of them. Then I have these other piles where they're about like 6 feet. Half and maybe a half inch over 6 feet, just to make sure, because you can see sometimes it's the ground is higher, and then here the ground is pretty even, so you can put the 6 feet. You can see right there at the top, because the ground is even. Then once you come near the poles, it's uneven, so you need to cut them in a little bit different length. Okay. Longer, so just cut the edge of it. Okay, so we're back to hopefully the very last day of building this fence. And we're pretty much everything is done. And we're gonna build the gate today. So this is a gate kit you can buy from Home Depot. It costs about $45 in Canada. It comes with these 4-corner clamps. You don't have to buy the full gate, you just buy these. Okay, you set this up, it's pretty self-explanatory. And there's one goes, that one right there, you can see sitting, it goes over here. Then it's flexible, so you can measure the width that you want according to your opening of the fence and the length. And just like right here, so we're planning, we have about 40 inches opening here, so we're gonna put about 38 inches of width and then about 6 feet high. And then you use the 2x4 on 4 sides. You cut the 2x4s, according to your side, and then you put 4 of them in 4 clamps. Then you just put the fence boards, the regular fence board in the middle, and then your gate is done.
Finally, our fence project is done. We actually built this gate by ourselves.
So that's the roadside, the side on the road, the side by the roadside side of the fence that we just built. It looks very nice. I'm taking this video from my car. I'll show you. Try to take the video later. Okay, all right.